Even if you don't know how to do it, or you don't want to do it, or you don't like to do it, Trevor is going to talk about why this is so important to at least have some kind of understanding about. Welcome to Biz Glitch 366. Today is March 15th.
Hi.
It is glitch number 75. Today,
I'm really excited.
I know you are.
Because this is...
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very excited because I actually can snooze with my eyes open today. Today's glitch is about reviewing your tax returns. The anatomy of the tax return. I'm just going to sit here and be very quiet while you share as efficiently as possible.
It looks like you're still talking.
I'm still talking.
And I'm chomping at the bit to jump in here.
All right.
There's two things I want to tell you about tax returns. I saw a headline the other day that I think it was Yahoo Finance or CNBC, and they're talking about the terrible state of commercial lending in the United States for small businesses. And they had all these oh, woe is me stories. They interviewed 7 or 9 small business owners around the country, and all of them complained about how hard it was. I'm just trying to get a $25,000 loan. I need money to expand my business. What I saw with my loan officer, financing underwriter, 30 years experience in financing, plus the last 4 years with COVID EIDL financing, was this. It's all about tax returns. You see,
simple.
the banks are a pain in the butt, but we cover that elsewhere. But what we saw in the short time we were financing brokers before COVID put us out of business and created a whole new business, the tax returns.
Tax returns.
You see, business owners, what you do is you allow your accountants to run roughshod all over you so that they can look great when you get
A big refund.
well, a refund or a lower tax bill.
Yeah.
Because, you're small business, you're going to pay your taxes quarterly. And if that bill is lower for you, well, you love your accountant. Your accountant's not doing you any favors if they're not having a conversation with you every year or even multiple times a year with the following questions. Are you planning on expanding the business in the future that you might need financing? Do you think you might want to bring in an equity investor in the future? How are we doing on the taxes? Are you comfortable with the tax bill? Because if I take less deductions against income on the tax return, which increases your net income, that means your tax bill will go up. But it means that you will be eligible for financing from a bank. And by the way, when you apply for financing in the bank, they look back for 3 years worth of tax returns, 3. And if you're looking for an equity investor, the first thing they do, they literally go, well, what's the bottom line income? And if you're showing a net loss, so there's this element of the tax returns. When you take an accounting class, if you've ever done that, the core element of being an accountant is ledgers. The ledger, like if you have QuickBooks, the boxes on the spreadsheet, debits, credits, balances, and so forth. Cash in, cash out. And tax return doesn't have to be so complicated that you're terrified to look at it. I've had people tell me, "Oh, Trevor, I don't understand it." That's a nonsense excuse. You have to understand it. It's your business. You can't rely on the accountant to just do it. You need to have some basic understanding. And it comes down to those two categories. What's your income? What's your expenses? And how do those even out for the bottom line? That's enough about me proselytizing, which is different from pontificating, about tax returns. It's not complicated, folks, and have conversations with your accountants. Linda's going to tell you what the goal and the actionable item of today's glitch is.
You did a phenomenal job of discussing what could be inferred and implied of what the goal and the actionable item is. Having at least a 3 to 5 year plan.
Yes.
Discussing it with your accountant, scheduling time to review that with your accountant, and putting aside all the, I don't know how to read a tax return. Fine.
Those are excuses.
Exactly. But you do know how to make a plan for your business with long-term goals. You do know how to talk to your accountant and tell him, listen, my goal may not be to minimize my tax liability per se, because I want to be eligible for this, and that if I plan on expanding.
Bingo.
There you go.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Till tomorrow. I'll do the intro. Go ahead.
I thought it just said I would do the intro.
No, because you're going to talk most about this because you know how to read them.
Okay, and action.